Alright, my wife wanted some string lights, so we went out to Home Depot and we picked up these bad boys right here. So today we're going to be figuring out how to put them on the ceiling and turn them on, so let's do it. Okay. What we got here? Got each one individually wrapped. Got 12 of these on here. You just push this right out. Alright, so it's 24 feet.
So let's get the center point, and then...
In the end, we determined this number of zigzags was enough in that the strings didn't droop down too much, but also this number of zigzags wasn't too much in that we didn't have enough string. Also, our outlet is 8 feet from the ceiling and we didn't need an extension cord. And with this amount of droopiness, we're able to see them through the windows. I should note, before I got too deep into this, I tested out the Wi-Fi connection and it is fantastic. I don't mean it just connects, I mean it'll accept 24 frames per second with the door closed and everything, no problem. And that's much different than the bulb that I have in the porch light fixture. So note that you don't need to use AmbiSwitch all the time. You can use it to craft themes and then save them in the LIFX app. And so first I want to take a look at exploring the feature that makes these lights, I think, very unique, which is each bulb has 3 individually addressable zones. To better demonstrate this, I'm going to create a virtual light for each of the 3 zones across all of the lights. So I'm going to create one virtual light and call it center, and that'll be the core portion of all these lights. And I'm going to create another one called middle, and that'll be the middle ring, and then another one called outer, and that will be the outermost ring. And then we can see what these actually look like. So 1, 2, and 3 are the center, middle, and outer for the first light, 4, 5, 6 for the second, 7, 8, 9 for the third, and so on. So you don't have to break it up this way, but if you tend to be controlling certain things together, a virtual light makes it easier. Alright, so I'm going to add a sequence filter, and inside of this sequence filter I am going to add 3 brightness filters, one for the center, middle, and outer. And so for the first one, for center, I'm going to turn up center, and then for the second one, which is for middle, I'm going to turn up middle, and the last one, which is for outer, I'm going to turn up outer. And then I'm going to go back up, and I'm going to go to brightness and turn the brightness all the way down for the whole string. You'll see those other sliders move with it. And then I'm going to take a look at the new sequence filter and put it on so it changes through each of those pretty quickly. And let's take a look. Alright. So let's turn this off and let's take a look at the rainbow. So I'm going to turn the brightness on for everything. I'm going to turn the saturation all the way up and go to edit filters mode and find rainbow and add that in. Get out of edit filters mode and let's turn it on for the string. Just slide it up a little bit. And you can see what that looks like. Pretty cool. And here are the mappings that are provided by default. So I'm just going to increase the number of columns here to 36 because there's 36 lights in the grid. Makes more sense. So pretty cool lights. The multiple zones definitely make for an interesting effect. Here's the center on red, the middle on green, and the outside on blue, and they mix pretty perfectly to white. And let's wrap this video up by projecting a music visualizer onto all 36 zones of these lights.